So let's talk about Omicron variant. It's a COVID-19 virus variant, Omicron. And it's potentially more contagious than Delta variant, which is currently the dominant variant in the world. And what's special about Omicron variant? It has 50 mutations in the whole virus DNA, in the whole virus RNA. But 50, it's not a big deal. What's actually important is how many of them are actually in spike proteins, how many of them are actually in receptive binding domain. So there are 32 mutations in spike proteins, which is very crucial. Spike protein is the crucial area that can actually connect with your human cells. And that's actually one area that's more important than spike protein. It's receptive binding domain, which is exactly the protein, exactly the area that connect with your cells. Usually, when the virus, the spike protein can match with your body cells, and then they will have like infectious capability. And the mutations that really happen in receptive binding domains, they will make a lot of difference in terms of spreadiness and other property of the virus. So let's just look at how many mutations are in the receptive binding domains in the Delta case. So there are only two mutations in the receptive binding domains, and they already make so much difference, and the vaccines actually become much less effective against the Delta variant. And now the Omicron variant has 10 receptive binding domains. So it's 10 versus 2. It's five times more mutations than the Delta variants in terms of a receptive binding domain area. So they have one very strong implication. There's some probability the vaccine will be far more less effective against the Omicron variants, which we still don't know yet. We have too little data about that, and we will find out in the next couple of months. Probably we need a month or two to find out. And the best scenario is Omicron. There are a few scenarios that will happen. One is Omicron is actually not contagious. It's not more contagious than Delta. Then what happens is just you will just not become the concern of us. But the second scenario is more contagious than Delta, but it's less deadly than Delta. So that will be actually a good thing for humans, because you have one virus, they replace another virus, which is less deadly. That's actually good for us. But the third scenario, which is most terrifying scenario, that is the Omicron, it's more contagious than Delta and it's more deadly than Delta, and there will be very severe consequences for humanity. So far, some data there from South Africa actually shows that Omicron has more damage for young people than Delta and other variants, because as far as we know, most of Delta or other variants, the coronavirus, COVID-19, has a very strong relationship to the age of a infected person and the severity of the symptoms, right? So usually young people can just power through the virus, but in Omicron, maybe that won't be the case anymore. But we don't know yet. We really know too little about this virus. We only have a lot of speculation, a lot of assumption. So the scenarios I mentioned above, 3 scenarios, they may happen that we would gradually know what's going on in the next 2 or 3 months. So let's just wait for more data before we can judge, before we can draw any conclusion. So thank you for watching. If you would like to receive more COVID-19 health related videos like these, don't forget to subscribe. And other than that, I'll see you next time.